what better way to know when somebody really loves the product and it's so good than going through somebody's empties. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Brown. I'm board certified dermatologist and welcome to my channel, or if you're back, welcome back. Full disclosure, this is not all of my empties. This is the empties that I have used, loved, and plan to repurchase. I have kind of like 3 categories laid out. I have face, body, and hair care. We'll leave the hair care for the end. We'll start with the face products. In the face product category, we will start with micellar water. I have 2 here. The first one's the Garnier SkinActive Micellar Cleansing Water, the one with the pink cap. I did purchase this myself. I love it. It's affordable, easy to use. I tend to use micellar water in the morning instead of washing my face because I feel like I need to get my nighttime skincare off, but I don't really feel like splashing water on my face most of the time, so this is my go-to. I have also used the ROCHE-POSAY micellar water. I have loved both. I can't really tell the difference between the two, to be honest with you, so whichever one you can get your hands on, if you want micellar water, these are amazing. Now, micellar water is not a must if you're just splashing water on your face in the morning, or if you just use regular cleanser, that is totally fine. The next product I'm going to review is also not a must, but I love it to the point that I have used 2 of them. This is the ELEMIS Pro-Collagen Cleansing Balm. I love the cleanser. It smells amazing. It is very soft on my skin, does not irritate my eyes. It's amazing at removing eye makeup off, especially if you're like me, you have hooded eyelids and you use shadow primer. These tend to stay in my shower. You're supposed to use the cleansing balm on dry skin. So when I get in the shower, I will put this on my entire face, massage it in really good, then wash it off with a regular face cleanser. This is the SkinFix Barrier Ceramide and Ectoin Gentle Gel Cleanser Barrier Restorative Gel to Foam Wash. This is amazing. It has really cool to open. You just really twist down here. I find that really cool. I like that the bottle's upside down. It doesn't smell like much. It foams up amazing and cleans the skin so good. Now, it is a gel cleanser. Sometimes gel cleansers can be drying. This one's not. It's great for all skin types. Husband uses it too, and he does have eczema on his face, so this is great even for the sensitive skin. I will definitely repurchase this. My next empty cleanser is the ROCHE-POSAY for normal to oily skin. It's the Toleriane Purifying Foaming Cleanser. This stuff is amazing. It says normal to oily skin. I'm combination. If you have dry skin, I guess it wouldn't be ideal. I'm going to go over some dry skin cleansers in a little bit, but this is perfect for any skin type except for super dry. It does fantastic job at taking makeup off, foams up beautifully, doesn't have a ton of scent to it. This is amazing. Now, the next 3 cleansers that I'm going to discuss sit in the shower most of the year, and they get used on face and body, and I love them for versatility. All 3 are very good at removing makeup, but also good at hydrating. So if you're somebody who is on a dry, sensitive skin side, or you would like to wear makeup and you want something that will foam up but also not dry you out, these are your go-tos. The first one here, this is the ROCHE-POSAY Dry to Extra Dry Skin Body and Face Lipikar AP Plus Wash Gentle Foaming Moisturizing Wash. This stuff is, I've already got a refill in my shower right now. It's probably my favorite cleanser of all time because it will hydrate, it will foam up, it will remove makeup. It is great head to toe. Literally any body part can be washed with this. So if you're somebody who's just like, I can't do a lot of things, I need something that does everything, voila. Right here. My next cleanser is good for anywhere from 6 months to elderly, great for patients after chemotherapy. This is the ROCHE-POSAY Dry to Extra Dry Skin Body and Face. So right now we're reading the same thing in these 2, but this one is the Gentle Foaming Cleansing Oil. And I know you're thinking, oil, it's gonna break me out if I'm acne prone. It doesn't. What's unique about this, it says suitable babies to adults. This has been really great even for my patients who are undergoing chemotherapy and they have really dry, sensitive skin in the area. You can use it on radiation skin, you can use it on your face, you can use it anywhere on the body, and it is another easy go-to head to toe cleanser. Also does a fantastic job removing makeup off, so if your skin is super dry and extra sensitive, she's your girl. My next cleanser is also amazing head to toe, and this one is the Cleanser from Prequel, 50% glycerin. This stuff is really unique. It comes out almost jelly, stringy-like, which I know does not sound very appealing, but it is foaming. It does fantastic job at clearing out any makeup. It's great for eye makeup removal, good for any body part. Again, from babies to adults, anyone, anywhere on the body. Doesn't have much scent to it, super hydrating. The glycerin is a humectant, it will help hydrate. Even if you take the hot showers like some of us do, she's still your girl. Okay, now that we've finished the cleanser part, let's talk about some serums. Now, full disclosure, I don't have a ton of serums included in this video because for the most part, I kind of tend to alternate them. I don't really finish them. I'll go through multiple bottles at the same time. I do watch my expiration date, but the one thing I did finish is the COSRX Snail Mucin. I love this so much that this year for all my besties, I purchased them all my faves for their birthdays, and this was one of the things that was in all my faves category. I love this Snail Mucin. I know it sounds gross, and I am personally disgusted by snails for some reason, but then again, I have no trouble putting this on my face. It comes out really slimy. It does not smell like anything. It dries really quick, and it does so well hydrating my skin. So if I have ever throughout the year overdone it on a product, maybe went a little too hard with my tretinoin, developed periofacial dermatitis, or any sort of irritation on the skin, I just go back to my trusted Snail Mucin. I use it twice a day, and my skin calms down immediately. If you're super dry, I don't think this alone does amazing at hydrating. I'll go through a couple of moisturizers that I love using on top of this in the winter months, but it is so soothing. It calms down my acne, helps with irritation, and it helps heal my barrier. If your skin is really dry, the Snail Mucin alone is really not going to get the job done. My two favorite moisturizers that I've emptied this year are Versed and SkinFix. So this is the Versed Skin Soak Rich Moisture Cream. This stuff has squalene and red algae extract. It is amazing. It is super soft. Apparently, I have cleaned it to the very bottom. It does not have much smell to it. It is very rich, hydrating, super moisturizing, goes well under makeup. I have most of the time used it at night underneath or on top of my tretinoin, and this has been part of my retinol sandwich method for the winter months. I would definitely repurchase this again. The next moisturizer I have finished is the SkinFix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. This is very, very hydrating, does not have any scent to it. It's very similar to Versed, maybe a little more, like a little softer, a little bit more hydrating. It does not have any scent to it. I have used it at nighttime as part of my retinol sandwich method, but it's appropriate for twice daily use. Of note, SkinFix also has the gel version of this, which I love for the summer months, or if you're more on the oily side, but I like the brand overall very, very much. Their cleansers and moisturizers are amazing. Now let's get fancy with eye creams. There's two different schools of thought to eye cream. One is you don't need an eye cream, just use your face products around your eyes. And the second thought is that's a completely different skin and delicate area and you should use an eye cream. I personally really like using eye creams. I have rosacea and I have dry eyes, so applying regular retinol or tretinoin near my eye can cause further dryness and irritation, so I'm very particular on what I put around my eyes. I do like different eye creams for different things. I often get a question, what is the best eye cream? There is no best eye cream. The best eye cream is the one that's going to tackle your problem. So if you have wrinkles, you want something with retinol. If your problem is hyperpigmentation, you want to look for things like kojic acid, niacinamide, tranexamic acid, vitamin C. I tend to use both. So for my morning, I have used the In Beauty Project Bright and Tight Eye Cream. This one's really nice. It has vitamin C, tranexamic acid, and peptides. So peptides are alternative to retinol in the sense that they accomplish similar things and help tighten the aging skin, but the vitamin C and tranexamic acid will help with pigmentation. I have really enjoyed using this in the morning. I'm actually wearing it underneath my makeup right now. I would repurchase this again in a heartbeat. At nighttime, I prefer eye cream with retinol. This year, I used IMAX Alpha Red Overnight Cream. This is a little bit on the pricier end. It also contains alpha hydroxy acids in addition to retinol, so if your skin is super sensitive, I wouldn't recommend it. I personally haven't had a problem with it. An alternative to this that I'm currently using is the ROCHE Retinol Eye Cream. Doesn't have the alpha hydroxy acids, but accomplishes a very similar effect in the sense that it'll help build collagen, elastin, and tighten the delicate skin around the eyes. Now this here is completely unnecessary, and I will be honest, the only reason I used this is because they were sent it to me. This is the Dermatology Brightening Eye Masks. These are the pink kind of reddish ones. I like them. They were hydrating. I use them before events and things like that, but I'll be honest, this probably lasted me a lot longer than it should have because I'm not very consistent with eye patches. I don't find eye patches to be necessary in everyday skincare or care of the skin around the eyes. I do find them to be hydrating, so if you're going to a major event and you're going to put makeup on and you just want plump hydrated skin, eye patches are great. The Dermatology Brightening Eye Masks have been nice. I would repurchase again just to have something fun to use to hydrate before events, but I don't think these are a must to have an everyday skincare routine, so if you're looking for something budget friendly, probably wouldn't purchase eye patches. Just a personal opinion. Next category here, we have vitamin C. I have gone through 2 vitamin C's this year, and I'm currently using 2 different ones. The first one is the Lucent C from Prequel, and you guys know I'm a big fan. This is 15% L-ascorbic acid and ferulic acid. It is very similar similar to the OG SkinCeuticals vitamin C. I don't believe in dupes, so I wouldn't say that it is the same, but I think that if you're looking for something that you know has good ingredients, good data, and you want the feel of SkinCeuticals vitamin C, the CE Ferulic, not the Floritin CF, this is your girl. Pretty affordable. I love the packaging. I like the dark container. It's heavy. Good stuff. The other vitamin C I finished this year is the Alto Advanced Defense and Repair Serum from Skin Better. This is really nice. They do have the regular Alto and then Alto Advanced. It is tinted. It's very tinted, so I don't know that if you have super fair skin that you would love the look of this, but honestly blends in really nice. You use very little. Of note, with all of these dispensers that open, one pump is really all you need to cover your entire face. If you're going to use neck and chest, then you can use a second pump. Vitamin C can be used morning and evening. I tend to only use it in the mornings because I have several steps that I do in the evening. The morning's my quick routine, but vitamin C is the every morning. This tends to be a little bit pricier, so if you're on a budget, maybe opt for the Prequel one. The next category is sunscreens. Now, I use a ton of sunscreen, so the fact that I even have a few that are either empty or about to be empty is impressive. That means I use them that much. I go through sunscreens a lot. I change my sunscreen probably most days based on what I'm trying to accomplish. If I'm wearing makeup, I tend to use just a really hydrating sunscreen underneath the makeup. If I'm not wearing makeup, I tend to layer my sunscreens. I use tinted sunscreen as my second layer. Sometimes if I'm super oily, I will just do the tinted sunscreen. So let's look through some of my empty sunscreens. The first one is, I have actually done a review series on this one before. It's the Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Serum SPF 50. This is really nice. It's super lightweight. It's super hydrating. Probably one of the most popular sunscreens on the market. This Centella will calm the skin. It does not have any fragrance in it. It is chemical sunscreen, so will not leave any sort of white cast. Of note, always check the expiration dates on your sunscreen. If you look at me and use several sunscreens at the same time, some of them will have an actual date printed on the cap, like this one here. Others will just say 12 months from the opening date, in which case I tend to march it out. So this is 7/25, which tells me that I opened this sunscreen in July of 24 and it's almost empty. So this gets used a lot. I love it for neck and chest as well because it's non-tinted, so it's not going to stain the clothing. Next one up is Round Lab Birch UV Block. This is really good sunscreen. It was on my list of sunscreens to do as my unsponsored sunscreen review series. I love it. They're very similar. I would say that the Round Lab is a little bit more hydrating and a little bit more lightweight, but they're both very similar in the sense that they have no scent whatsoever. They're chemical, don't leave any white cast, appropriate for face, neck, and chest area. The next one is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sunrise Plus Probiotics SPF 50 plus PA+++++. This is amazing. The Beauty of Joseon has also come up with a different one this year that it just looks a little bit different. The bottom of it is blue. It's better for oily skin. This one is better for dry skin. It is super hydrating. None of these are water resistant, so they're good for every day, but not really for water days or heavy duty activities. This also has no scent to it whatsoever. It's really lightweight, a little bit more hydrating than the other two. Next one up is the La Roche-Posay Mela B3 UV Daily Sunscreen. This one's really cool because it contains the Melasil, which is going to help with pigmentation. As you guys know, I suffer from hyperpigmentation and melasma. So this sunscreen has been really good. I've been using it underneath my regular sunscreen and underneath the makeup. It is very hydrating, leaves your skin hydrated, smooth, soft, supple, and protection is perfect, especially if you have hyperpigmentation. And we're going to finish the face skincare empties with my two favorite. And we're going to start with this one. This is the Epion's Daily Shield Tinted SPF 50. This is very mattifying. It's water resistant to 80 minutes. I love it for the summer. I don't always use it by itself. Sometimes I will, but most of the time I'll have some sort of a serum, or usually I have another sunscreen underneath, which has either been one of the Korean sunscreens or the La Roche-Posay Mela B3 UV sunscreen. And then I like to use the tinted sunscreen on top as a second layer. The only reason I don't use the tinted sunscreen by itself is because I don't believe that I apply enough, and studies show that we typically don't apply enough sunscreen, and I don't want to compromise my SPF protection, so I tend to layer it and use it almost as a no makeup look. And the second one is the In Beauty Project, the Mineral Sun Glow Broad Spectrum SPF 43. I have the fair medium one. Again, this is a new one that I just opened up, but I've finished a whole other one. This is great if you have dry skin. It's good for combination and oily, which is me, but if you have dry skin and you want something tinted, this does not provide a lot of coverage as like makeup would, but it's a perfect tinted mineral sunscreen that will protect you against harmful UV rays, but also help prevent the hyperpigmentation. So for tinted sunscreens, this one's my go-to. All right, now we're going to move on to the body category area, and we'll go through this one kind of quickly. I have already gone over my body washes, face washes. Most of the time, the body wash that I use is something that's also appropriate for a face wash, so it's 2-in-1. Now there is a body wash that is not a face wash, and this is unlike any other body wash I've used. I love this smell. This is 100% repurchase. This is the Naturium Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash. It's oil to gel formula, intensely nourishes. It smells amazing. The moisturizer that couples with the wash is the Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Butter by Naturium. Oil-infused formula that deeply conditions and hydrates. It contains botanical oils, shea butter, glycerin, and squalene. Those are deeply hydrating. The scent in this is just amazing. You want to apply your moisturizer immediately after the shower, and you want to apply something thick if you have very dry skin. Now, if you want something that's completely fragrance-free, which is what I use most of the time, I would say, here are my empties for that. I have finished 2 products this year for my body moisturizers. In the summer, or if my skin is not very dry, I like to use a lotion. As the winter kicks in, moisture and humidity in the air drop, I tend to use the cream. Cream is a little bit thicker, a little bit more hydrating. This is the Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion for dry to normal, sensitive skin. You want to apply this immediately after the shower, so I'll pat dry. On damp skin, apply it immediately. I like the lotion for face and body. My kids use this a lot because it's good head to toe. If your skin is more on the dry side or in the winter months, cream is a little bit better option. It is a little bit thicker, but the Cetaphil cream applies really nice. It does not have any smell to it. It spreads super easy, and you can put your clothes on pretty quick and moisturize. It's not sticky at all. Going back to the shower, I have emptied out apparently 2 bottles of Hibiclens. This is the Hibiclens Antiseptic Antimicrobial Skin Cleanser. We use this during surgeries to clean the skin prior to surgeries. I use it in the shower for underarms, groin, feet, any stinky body parts. I actually like to put this in a foaming bottle, have a different bottle that's foaming. I don't know, I feel like the foam increases body surface area and contact. Maybe it's just in my head, but Hibiclens is always in my shower, and I've gone through 2 bottles this year. And one last product in the body care category that I've emptied are hand creams. I've gone through 2 of these. One is the Cicaplast from ROCHE-POSAY hand cream, and the other one's the CeraVe Therapeutic hand cream. I love them both. I think the CeraVe is better for like throughout the day. I'll use it sometimes in between patients. Honestly, I use these at home a lot. The ROCHE-POSAY hand cream is a little bit thicker. I love it at nighttime before bed, especially around the cuticles. I tend to apply hand cream on my hands every single night before going to bed because that's when skin is going to repair, regenerate, and hydrate. And for the last category of empties here, I have some shampoos and some hair care products that I've gone through. Honestly, you're not going to be surprised by some of these. You're going to be like, she uses that. So no judgment here, you guys. First one, Dove Scalp Hair and Therapy, their Density Boost Clarifying Shampoo and Conditioner. It's really nice. It clears out your scalp. It's hydrating to your hair as well. The key to healthy long hair is healthy scalp. So you always want to make sure you clean your scalp with either an anti-dandruff or clarifying shampoo once a week to keep the scalp healthy. Otherwise, you can't have healthy hair. Now, my next here are, I buy these really because I love them. This is the Aveda Shampure Nurturing Shampoo and Conditioner Duo, and apparently I go through more shampoo than conditioner purely because I love the smell. There's something relaxing about it. Also requires very little shampoo to lather really nice. It really drives me crazy when you have to use a ton of shampoo to get a nice lather. This one is not like that. Definitely has a fragrance, so if you don't like a fragrance, this is not your jam. I have also finished a whole bottle of Nutrafol Buildup Blocker. It's a scalp microbiome exfoliating mask. It smells really nice. It has little exfoliating beads. It's something that you want to part your hair and apply into the scalp, massage it in gently. This will help exfoliate the scalp, help prevent any buildup. You really don't need to do this more than once every 10 days. I've probably maybe used it, I don't know, once a month, and I used a good bit, so I've emptied this pretty quickly. This is not a must. I think if you use a clarifying shampoo or an anti-dandruff shampoo, you can accomplish the same, but I did enjoy this product very much. And last, I have 2 more hair products. Immediately after I wash my hair and after shower, I apply hair oil. It is Davines Oil. I got hooked on it years ago. I think I have it on Amazon Grab and Save in the 2 ounce, and I have the 1 ounce that is my travel size. I love this. You can use anywhere from 1 to 2. I tend to use 3 to 4 pumps. I apply this immediately to damp hair. before I brush it, before I dry it, before anything. It helps nourish the hair, but it also acts as a heat protectant. Now, this is not my only heat protectant. I also use other heat protectants. And while I have used several, sometimes I feel like when I'm spraying them, I'm also inhaling them. So I have really enjoyed this one. It is Good Hair Day Bodyguard Heat Protectant Spray. I like the smell, I like the feel. It does spray more of like in a mist rather than aerosolized, so I don't feel like I am inhaling it. The hair does feel a little bit damp after I apply it, so I let it cool just a little bit before I style my hair. Okay guys, that is all I have for my empties. Let me know if you have something that you have loved this year, that you have emptied and you would absolutely do it again, because I'd like to try more skincare, who wouldn't? If there's other videos you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comments below. I will make sure I link up all these products down below in the comments as well. Thank you for watching. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok at Dr. Aleksandra Brown. See you next time.